You know, is Ben Roethlisberger, we used to think Ben Roethlisberger was a surefire Hall of Famer, but let's just look at the numbers. Is he a surefire Hall of Famer? Or is he just a guy that was perfectly fit for the Pittsburgh Steelers, blue-collar city? I mean, let's call a spade a spade. His last 11 playoff games, he's 3-8. I mean, 3-8. I think he's lost his last 4 playoff games. Is that Hall of Fame-esque? And if you look at the losses, and he's had a stacked roster year in and year out. I mean, he's lost to Blake Bortles, David Garrard, Tim Tebow, and Baker fucking Mayfield. I mean, you went head-to-head with those quarterbacks with a stacked roster, and you came out on the bottom? And we're going to say this guy's a surefire Hall of Famer? I think not. You look at Ben, he's only thrown for 30 TDs, 2 or 3 times? Never threw for 40. He's always had like 20 interceptions. I mean, he's a good quarterback. But a Hall of Fame, that's kind of a stretch. In his 2 Super Bowls, he played good in the one. The first one he played horrible in. The one against Green Bay, he lost a game for him. He couldn't do nothing. So, are we really sure that Ben Roethlisberger's a Hall of Famer? I'd like to look at the numbers and say 3-8 his last 11 playoff games, 4 straight losses to Blake Bortles, Tim Tebow, David Garrard, and fucking Baker Mayfield. He's been blown out in these losses. They haven't even been close. I'm sorry. I like Ben. But a Hall of Famer? No. I can't do it. I won't do it. There's no way. 3-8 in the playoffs, and you went head-to-head with Baker Mayfield and got humiliated. Blake Bortles and got humiliated. Tim Tebow, a guy who can complete 1 pass, got humiliated. David fucking Garrard? Are you fucking kidding me? And you want to anoint him? I mean, everyone just assumes he's a Hall of Famer. Oh, he's Big Ben. Yeah, he had about 2 good years, not great, early in his career, like around 2010 and 11, when they couldn't bring him down. But Jesus Christ, the last 8 years have been futile. So yeah, Steelers fans, let's backtrack a little bit. Ben's no Hall of Famer. I mean, hell, what was his record against the Patriots? Fucking terrible. And let's look at this, really. When you look at it, the Cleveland Browns and Cincinnati Bengals have been horrible since Ben's been in the league, really, when you think about it. So he's got 4 games a year against subpar competition. And he pads his numbers in games like that. So really, I mean, hey, look, I know Steelers fans, I hate to admit this, but 3-8 your last 11 playoff games. I'm sorry. I don't think Ben, honestly, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer at all. Everyone's, first ballot Hall of Famer. Oh, no way. No way. If he gets in, there's no possible way. You got to look at this through the numbers. First ballot Hall of Famers don't go 3-8 in their last 11 playoff games, especially with a stacked roster every year. The guy's had a stacked defense. He's always had offensive surplus of offensive talent. So I don't want to hear, first ballot, no. Maybe he gets in. Maybe 10, 15 years, I don't know. But I just don't see it. I'm sorry, I don't. I mean, you beat up on the Browns and the Bengals for 15, 18 years, whatever it's been. Nah. And then you played in the playoffs and you shit the bed. So, no, Ben Roethlisberger's a good quarterback. He fit the mold for Pittsburgh. Hey, tough city, blue collar, tough people. That's Ben. But a Hall of Fame quarterback? No way. It's time to face reality, Steelers fans. You had a good quarterback, but you only got, in 18 years, you only got 2 Super Bowl victories with him. And he played terrible in both games, except for the one game against the Cardinals. You beat the Cardinals. Woo, wow. Whoop-de-doo. Round up the winners. Round up the winners. Beats the Cardinals. That's equivalent of beating the Cleveland Browns and Detroit Lions. So, yeah, I can't. No, I'm sorry. So, and I think NFL writers, if they look at it from my perspective, there's no way you put him in the Hall of Fame. When you look at a guy back on the end of his career, he went 3-8 in the last 11 playoff games on a 4-game losing streak. Nah, definitely not a Hall of Famer. So, contrary to what you believe, Steelers fans, Ben is not a Hall of Famer.